And if the money's spent for college or educational expenses, which are pretty broad, they can include things other than tuition, then you can not pay any taxes on the gains, on the growth of those funds. So it is a good way to put money aside. But to your point, I think a lot of people say, well, why would I do that? What happens if my kid does get the full ride? Well, you can transfer those funds to the next generation. Maybe that your child has kids and then you move it to the grandkids. But even worst case scenario, you take it out, there's some tax penalty, but it's not, you're going to pay taxes on it, but it's not so enormous. I like to be optimistic and think, this money is going to get used one way or another. Maybe it's grad school. Let's say if you have two kids, maybe one kid gets the full ride and one kid doesn't. Well, then you can move the money to your other son or daughter. Yeah. So there are options there. I think the more important thing is to be thinking about it. And probably the most important thing that, you sort of touched on is, are we having the conversation? As parents, you want to give everything to your kids, right? We all feel that way. The reality is, like we said, this is a major financial decision. If you put it to some people this way, do you think that your son, let's just say, wants to be taking care of you in retirement because they went to this school versus this school, right? I think that most kids, even at 17 or 18, would say, no, like I'd rather that my mom and dad, or mom, dad, whatever it is, are okay, that they feel like they can enjoy the money that they've saved. Mm-hmm. That's more important to me than going to, whatever it is, Smith versus Westfield State.